Who are you in this digital ocean? Do you believe your smartphone is the pinnacle of connection? Right now, thousands of invisible threads are running through your bones, through the walls of your home, and through your very memory. These are radio waves. Most of them carry white noise, music, or news, but there are others. Imagine, 1970, the Cold War. A family in suburban London accidentally picks up a radio frequency on an old radio, where a child's voice, in pure German, endlessly repeats 4, 8, 15. This is a voice that is not intended for the living. We call them ghosts in the machine. Why do they still exist when we have satellites and quantum encryption? Because sometimes good old physics is the only thing that can't be hacked. In the world of espionage, there's the concept of illegal, a person without a biography. He may be your neighbor who mows the lawn every morning, but he has a secret that can't be trusted on the internet. The internet leaves a digital footprint. Satellites can be blinded, but HF radio is the perfect tool for shadowing. Shortwave radio waves bounce off the Earth's ionosphere. A signal sent from a deep bunker in Europe could land in your garden in Virginia. All a spy needs is a standard radio and a piece of paper with a code, a one-time pad. Mathematical absolute. If a key is used once and is completely random, it is impossible to crack. Even a supercomputer. The spy simply listens to the numbers, subtracts them from his notebook, and receives an order. Burn the documents. Go to the point. Or, wait, for years, for decades, be a sleeper agent in a foreign country. Let's walk through the frequencies that have been driving radio amateurs crazy for decades. Legendary stations. The first is the buzzer, UVB 76. Since the 1970s, it has been transmitting a monotonous hum, like the pulse of a dying giant. In 2010, the station suddenly went silent, and then announced MDZHB Terracotta Mikhail Dmitri. The world froze. Did the spies get a new code, or was the perimeter system testing nuclear readiness? The dead hand is ready for action. The second legend is Swedish Rhapsody, an eerie music box melody followed by the voice of a little girl. Who is this girl? Where is she now? It's probably just a synthesized voice, recorded on a tape playing in an empty bunker. In the US, she was listened to at the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis. When the world stood on the brink of disaster, this voice was the only guide for those in the shadows. Do you think this is a thing of the past? In 2010, the FBI struck a network that was considered invulnerable. A group of Russian agents in the United States. They lived among you. They were your neighbors, colleagues, friends. They were found to have modern technology, but they received orders in the same way as Stalin-era spies, through numbers, radio stations. An agent codenamed Juan Lazaro. While his wife slept, he listened to the ether in his Yonkers home. The FBI admitted they saw him listening to the radio. They recorded every sound, but for decades, they couldn't figure out what exactly they were saying to him. It's an invisible network that has ensnared the planet. It's operating in New York, London, and Tokyo. Right now, while you're drinking coffee, someone next to you is writing down numbers that could change the exchange rate or the fate of a government. But Agent Perot's greatest fear isn't spies. It's the autonomy of machines left unattended. Many stations continue to broadcast even after the country that created them no longer exists. The USSR has been gone for 35 years, but its transmitters are still functioning. Who pays for electricity in the restricted areas? Who changes the light bulbs in these iron vaults? There's a theory that these stations are part of a retaliatory system. Dead hand, humanity's last line of defense. If communication with the center is lost and the headquarters are reduced to ashes, these stations will automatically transmit the final order. They are the echo of the apocalypse that is playing right now. While you are calmly brewing your morning tea, we're used to thinking we're the masters of information. But the truth is, we live in an ocean of other people's secrets. And sometimes, when your radio starts hissing, it's not just static. It's someone checking to see if you're there. The hidden network knows no boundaries. It knows no ideologies. It knows only the task at hand. I'm Agent Perot, and today we're simply tuning into the frequency of truth, one of many. Subscribe before the silence becomes final. We need to know who else is hearing these numbers.